Here is a resident case law for gross income.
Cohen was one of the two joint directors of the company named OK Bazaars Limited. He went to the United States with family and a nurse to carry on his work as a director of that company for 2 years. During those years, he owned and leased a flat in Sunningdale, Johannesburg. He also continued to derive income from his South African business dealings. SARS argued that Cohen was ordinarily resident in South Africa, meaning he should be liable for tax on his worldwide income. Cohen contended that since he was not physically in South Africa at all during the year, he should not be considered ordinarily resident and thus not subject to South African tax. The court ruled that ordinary residence is determined by a person's overall lifestyle and connections to a country, not just physical presence during a specific year. A person is ordinarily resident in the country to which he intends to return from all his wanderings, the country he regards as his real home.
Kuttel decided to emigrate from South Africa to the United States in 1983 with the intention to establish a new home in the US. Upon arriving in the US, he rented a house instead of purchasing one immediately. Kuttel took several steps to integrate into American society. He established church membership, opened bank accounts, acquired an office for business activities, bought a car and registered with Social Security. SARS assessed Kuttel based on the premise that he was ordinarily resident in South Africa, which would subject him to tax on his worldwide income. Kuttel argued that he was not ordinarily resident in South Africa as he had moved to America and only returned for short visits. He maintained that his principal residence had shifted to the US. The court ruled in favor of Kuttel, concluding that he was not ordinarily resident in South Africa during the relevant periods. The court found that Kuttel's visits were not consistent with someone returning home, but were primarily for business or personal reasons unrelated to establishing residency. A person is ordinarily resident where the person's principal residence is, where the person is habitually and normally resident.